Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. All right, I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Amazing day. So, did you guys know that AI is revolutionizing government contracting and it's making it faster and easier than before to be able to review solicitations and write proposals and even strategize bids. All right, if you guys are doing it the old way, all right, this video is for you. You could be leaving money on the table. So, for you guys that are new, hello, hello. I'm Dr. Melissa J. Williams. Live your best life doing what you love. I teach small business owners how to grow and scale their business utilizing government contracting. And you guys know I love government contracting, and I believe that it is a vehicle that you can use to create generational wealth. I also teach small business owners how to work smarter versus harder by utilizing technology. And so I'm super excited to bring to you guys today something that my students have been wanting me to talk about, and that's how AI is changing the playing field for government contracting. So I want you guys to, before we get started, I want you guys to give this video a thumbs up. I also want you guys to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you won't miss out on content like this. All right, so before we dive in, I want to thank everyone that's watching. I appreciate you guys so much. And for all of the folks that are new to my channel, thank you so much. It wasn't too long ago that we started this channel and actually started being active. And, I did a video on how we got our first 1,000 subscribers. I was super excited. And then now, as of today, we're over 3,000 subscribers. And I thank you guys so much because you guys are watching the content. You guys are commenting and letting me know what you like about the content and also what you need help with. So super excited. And for those folks that are in my communities. I have a school community that's Live Your Best Life Collective where we help each other. And we will be actually live tomorrow on Sunday. So we have our Sunday call at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so if you guys are available, just hop on that call. I'll have a link in the bottom. But again, I'm super excited. And for all of the folks that are in my $1 Trillion Client Program, thank you guys so much. And I love your progress. I love hearing about your wins. And I love that you are also willing to share, what works for you and what didn't with others in the community. So thank you guys so much. So, all right, guys, let's just dive in. Let's just dive in. So I want to talk to you guys about a couple of things, and we're gonna go through it and try not to make this video too long, but it's a lot of information that I want to share with you guys. You guys know I'm a teacher, so I'm long-winded. I could talk for 4 hours nonstop and still have some more stuff to tell you guys. But we want to talk about the old way of government contracting, right, versus the new way. All right, the old way versus the new way. And so with tools like AI, particularly like ChatGPT, guys, it can help you to improve efficiency and success. So we're also going to talk about the top do's and don'ts when utilizing AI tools, right? Because a lot of people, when they use it, they think it's going to solve everything, it's going to do everything. But there's, a right way to use it, and there's a wrong way to use it. And so we're going to be talking about, the do's and don'ts. All right. So years ago, the old way, right? I don't know how many folks are in government contracting that has been in contracting for years, but the old way for you newbies, we used to have to spend hours and hours reading through the lengthy solicitation on Sam.gov or any other platform because if we were bidding, because I teach local, state, and federal contracting, so we would spend time, reading through the lengthy solicitation. And you guys know that that's one of the most important things that you have to do. You have to make sure that you understand what the government or the agency is looking for, right? So that's the most important thing. But we would spend time just, reading it and highlighting it and making notes, you know, um, And then after that, we would spend time drafting a proposal line by line, and we wouldn't have as much guidance as we have now or any feedback, right? And we wouldn't be able to also quickly and easily be able to identify our competitors and also be able to look at the industry trends quickly. But guys, the new way with AI, all right, utilizing just this tool that we're going to talk about right now, ChatGPT, and there's other AI tools, but just ChatGPT, utilizing ChatGPT to summarize solicitations, guys, it helps us to identify key requirements fast. And also we can flag areas that we need clarification on. And we can ask the contracting officer via email, or a phone call very quickly, for clarification. We don't have to swim around and, wonder, do we understand what the requirements are? And what I love is that now we can generate a proposal draft fast. We can focus more on strategy and less on formatting the proposal, right? We can do research fast, all right? And we can also look at the past awards and the competition, right? In minutes utilizing AI. And that's big, that's critical, and especially critical for my students. And like I said, my students are having tremendous success and they've embraced AI, right? And what they find is that, when they're bidding on contracts, sometimes the contracts are like a year, or 3 years and even 5 years. They want to know who won that contract in the past and how much, was that award. And now guys, with, AI, they're able to find that information very quickly, and it helps them in their bidding process, and is helping them actually to increase their win rate by 45 to 55%. And that's huge. All right, that is huge. So, what I want you guys to understand, is that it's not just about saving time. All right. It's not just about saving time, but more importantly, it's about working smarter and not harder. And that is what I'm teaching. It's about working smarter versus harder. And we all want to do that. I know, right? Nod your head. Yes. All right. So, what can we use AI for? Let's talk about that. What can we use AI for? So we've already talked about that we can utilize AI for reviewing solicitations, right? We can use ChatGPT or any similar AI tool to extract key details like the due date, the eligibility requirements, and the proposal format. Because what we want to be able to do, again, we want to um, be able to get and win contracts faster, right? So it is about time, but it's also about being able to strategize and determine if the contracting opportunity is something that we want. We can determine if it's a bid or if it's no bid very quickly, right? And then so what we're able to do, even if the solicitation is 100 pages or more, right? We can break it down into a one-page highlight reel, right? We want to know the top things that we need to uh, be concerned with as it relates to a particular solicitation. And the second thing that utilizing AI can help us with is it can help us with drafting our proposal, right? AI can provide a first draft for sections like the technical approach, your past performance, and your summaries. All right. And this is what it's actually, guys, saving time, allowing you to focus on tailoring your content for a specific RFP. And then also, AI can help you with researching keywords. All right, so tools like ChatGPT can identify industry specific terminology to make your proposal stand out. As when you're doing a proposal, you just do it just to get by, right? You want to be able to present your proposal and your work, right? So that the contracting officer, when they see your proposal, first and foremost, just the way that I tell my students all the time, just the way that it looks, your presentation, right, is going to say, this contractor took some time, right, in putting this together, and so it looks professional, right? And so ChatGPT is going to help you what to make sure that your proposals are looking professional and they stand out, because we want to make sure that when we're bidding on any type of solicitation, that the contracting officers understand, right? Uh, with regards to the presentation, we are the only choice. Now, they may have to narrow it down by determining whether our price is on point, all right? But the presentation, we can kill it, we can nail it by utilizing AI in order to do that. And also, what I love about utilizing AI, right? You can also use it to identify trends, right? You can analyze award data, all right, and you can predict pricing trends or evaluate the competition, right? That's key, right? Because again, you want to know who's winning. You want to understand, like, okay, if the last company, if they won it and they had a 3-year contract, right? How much can you increase it from 3 years ago, right? And utilizing AI to what help pricing trend huge. You don't have to figure out, okay, can I mark it up 15%? Can I mark it up 30% from the last award or winner, right? You can utilize ChatGPT to help you to do that in a smarter, more efficient way. And next, guys, it can help you to streamline communication. All right. It helps you to what? Draft concise and professional emails to contracting officers or subcontractors, right? And so, I don't know, years ago we used to have to write an email and read it and be like, I don't know, I want to change it. Does that make sense? Is that too forward? Is it concise enough, or is it wordy? Huh. Those days are over. Those days are over. Now you can write a professional email and make it concise, straight to the point, and professional, right? Every time. So this is what we're talking about. So guys, if you guys are new and just tuning in, hello, hello. I'm Dr. Melissa J. Williams. Live your best life, doing what you love. And today we're talking about, again, how to utilize AI in government contracting, right? And even though it's government contracting that we're talking about, right? I believe, because I not only talk to small business owners, I talk to individuals that are in their 40s and 50s that are transitioning from corporate America, and they're starting their next wonderful life, right? I believe that anyone, especially if you're in your 40s, 50 or older, you can utilize technology in order to work smarter versus harder. And it's so funny because my mother, right? My mother, and you guys can relate to this. If you can relate, put it in the chat. My mother is now utilizing ChatGPT. And so the things that she used to call me and my little brother about to ask us questions, she's got ChatGPT on her telephone, and she just talks and she has the answers. So she'll tell me stuff, and I'm just so amazed that, Mom, how did you know that, right? Because she's utilizing technology. And the funny part is that you would think that everyone has embraced AI, but surprisingly enough, everyone has not. And there's many folks out there that don't even know about AI. I've got a friend of mine that had never heard of AI, never heard of ChatGPT, and now he's using it and he loves it, So now, all of you guys out there that used to be the smartest person in or on the team, now you've got help. And I'm going to say help because it's not competition. Because when people can actually find the answers out before or by not asking you, that's huge, right? Because we want everyone to win, and that's exciting. All right, so what AI should not be used for. That's what we're going to be talking about, right? What AI should not be used for. All right. So, of course, when you're talking about government contracting, right, you want to make sure that you're not utilizing AI so much for legal or compliant decisions, right? We utilize the FAR. The FAR can help us to determine, the do's and don'ts for a contract. All right. And so AI, guys, is not a substitute for professional legal advice. Also, when interpreting the FAR clauses and regulations. So if you're stuck and you don't understand a clause, you know, it's best to go straight to the FAR, and or you can consult with your legal team if you have one, and or you can consult with your contracting officer. They will be there to what guide you and explain to you, and also what just direct you to the section in the FAR that can what explain to you, your question, right? If you're stuck with understanding, a clause or a regulation. Also, submitting proposals without review. You can utilize this. This is important. So I want you guys to listen to this. You can utilize AI, right, to help you to generate your proposals. But at the end of the day, right, the humans are still in charge. So you're responsible for what? Reviewing the proposals and making sure that it's accurate and it's tailored to the solicitation unique requirements. All right. So you still can utilize AI to cut down the time of reviewing the solicitation and writing your proposal, but you need to still make sure that you are reviewing it to make sure that it's accurate. All right. And so what I don't want you guys to do is I don't want you guys to take away that you need to solely rely on AI for your strategy. All right. No. All right. You want to use it, but you don't want to solely rely on it. While AI guys can assist you in any industry, and I know you guys may have watched my video, and if you didn't watch the video on how you can win in government contracting, regardless of your niche, right? By going into Sam.gov. But AI can assist you with your industry expertise and judgment. All right. But your industry expertise, but you guys may have to use your own judgment to make sure that what you're presenting to the contracting officer is, relevant and accurate, right? So, do a fact check. Make sure you fact check AI, right? Because it can make mistakes as well, especially if you're not sure on how to put in the correct information in order to get the correct information out. Garbage in equals garbage out. I know you guys remember that back in computer science. All right, so I want you guys to think of AI as your assistant, not as a replacement. All right, it's a tool to enhance your work, not to eliminate you, right? It's not going to eliminate you yet. So you still have to review it, fact check it, make sure it's accurate, make sure the formatting is correct according to the solicitation. All right. So what I want to talk to you guys about is, according to the SBA, right, over 60%, guys, 60% of contractors now, they use AI, and it is reporting that they are able to break down proposals and do them quicker. All right. Contracting or contractors using AI tools like ChatGPT, they see a 30% or more improvement in their solicitation compliance, and they have fewer rejections on their bids. All right, so I want to share with you guys a real story of one of my contractors. I always like to share with you guys my students. I'm very proud of my students, just like you guys are probably proud parents of your children, right? But my students are amazing, and I've got one a particular contractor, right, who used AI to win a contract that they might have missed otherwise. And so, um, the contractor, he used AI to analyze the award data, and it helped him, right, to find a pricing trend that helped them to win a $500,000 contract. All right, I'm gonna say it again. It helped him to win a $500,000 contract. So guys, the money is out there, and I'm super, like I said, I was so sick. I was screaming. I was screaming when he called me and told me, right? Because we had just had a class about it, and I think he had taken maybe a mini course on AI. He was like, okay, all right, Dr. Williams said do it, I'm gonna do it, right? And so, you know, it is possible for you guys to, and I say, we understand that knowledge is power, right? But more importantly, what I want you guys to know and understand that while knowledge is important, if we do not utilize the knowledge that we are taught or presented, then it means nothing. It's powerless, right? And so we can become powerful, all right, more powerful if we're utilizing the knowledge that we're, being presented. And so I'm telling you guys, that AI in the use of AI and tools like ChatGPT are truly game changers. All right, so now we want to talk about, right, because I don't want to go too off course. We want to talk about the top mistakes that contractors they make when they use AI. All right, so they overuse AI in their proposals, right? And what you do, and actually this is a tip that if you don't know, if you guys are using ChatGPT, you can customize your AI, right? You can give it a name. I call mine Denzel. And you can customize your AI. You can tell your AI information about who you are, your business, what you do, your certifications, where you're located, your wins, what proposals you're looking for, what particular niche you're doing, what you're not good at, right? And what you're seeking. You can just program your AI. And so you guys look into that. I may do a video. I may do a video maybe tomorrow about how you can program your own AI, right? And so once you do that, um, you can also tell your AI like what tense or voice that you want your proposals to be written in, right? And so you don't want your proposals to sound robotic, or you don't want them to sound overly generic, right? Because if you do, the contracting officer, right? Because they use ChatGPT and AI as well. They will probably reject it, be like, you know what, they didn't write this, they didn't spend any time and care in putting together this proposal. So you always want to customize your AI content. All right. And so the way you can do it, you can customize your AI. All right. The second problem that contractors run into when they're utilizing AI is that they skip the compliant check. All right. They skip the compliance checks. All right. So you can't rely solely on AI for compliance because it what will risk you guys overlooking the key requirements. So you always want to make sure that you verify manually. Again, right now, AI has not replaced humans. So we have to make sure that we review the proposals before we submit it. Also, a lot of contractors, they ignore the data security. You guys need to be cautious about inputting sensitive or proprietary information into your public AI platforms. All right, guys, use AI to enhance your workflow, but keep your expertise and your critical thinking at the forefront. All right, again, AI is not going to replace you. We're talking about how you can utilize AI, right, to work smarter versus harder. And that's what you want to do. You want to remember it is a tool. It is a tool. It is not, and it's a very powerful tool, but it still needs you in order for it to be effective. And so should you embrace technology, right? And so when folks started hearing about AI, right, and you guys can make your own decision. I'm here just to tell you how we're using it in our courses in order to improve our win rates. But you guys can determine if you think that you should utilize technology. My vote is yes, right? Because I don't think that AI and tools like the automations and blockchain, none of that. I don't think it's going to go away, right? So I think that, we should embrace AI, right? Because it will help us what to save time. It will help us to what improve accuracy, and it will help us to enhance our competitiveness. So imagine a person that's doing it the old school way and a person that is maybe, I don't know, I won't even say in their 20s and 30s, right? Because of course, most of my students, again, my community are probably 80% women. All right, and they are in their late 40s, early to mid 50s. They are embracing technology and they're winning. But imagine having someone that's doing it the old school way, right? Flipping through it, looking at it, highlighting it, writing the proposals, not knowing who um, their competitors are, not knowing who won it the last time, or struggling because you can find that information, but taking the time to look for that information, right? Versus someone that's utilizing technology, right? And they're able to go through the solicitation quickly. They're able to determine if it's a bid or no bid, right? It's a game changer, right? It's a game changer, right? And what's really amazing about utilizing AI, it is helping smaller contractors to level the playing field against larger firms with more resources. And that's a big topic right now in government contracting, is the changes that are happening right in our industry, right? Those changes are here at least for the next, what? 4, possibly 8 years. So what we have to do is we have to get ahead of it and make sure that we're positioning ourselves. Again, my dad used to say, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? And so we want to make sure that we understand that it is a resource, it is a tool, and it's going to help us to what? Shorten the time that it takes to, get our proposals done. Um, Many of my students, they have concerns about AI. They want to know, or that some of them believe that AI could, cause them to lose their job. All right. I would say that AI isn't taking jobs, it's just changing how we do the job, right? I don't really think it's taking our jobs, it's changing how we do the jobs. All right. And then, there's a lot of conversation around, the ethical consideration of AI, right? We want to make sure that we're using AI, guys, responsibly, right? Have you ever heard of that? If you're going to drink, make sure you drink responsibly, you know? So we want to use AI responsibly. We want to know its limits and we want to apply it thoughtfully, right? You don't want to put the wrong information in AI because it's just going to collect that data, right? You want to make sure that you're putting in the information that's needed and is vital for you to be able to do your work, be it as a contractor, be it as an individual, or be it just as a small business owner. Make sure that we're using it responsibly. All right, so the question, guys, it isn't if you should use AI, right? Is how you can use AI. What? To your advantage. And I want you guys to understand that, of course, if you guys are listening to me, I'm going to always tell you to what? Work smarter versus harder, because really at the end of the day, I know, we have a community, Live Your Best Life Collective, we all want to what? Be happy. We all want to have freedom. And so if you're still doing it the old way, guys, you're hurting yourself, right? You have to understand the thing that got you here is not going to get you there. And it's the mindset. We have to shift our mind. It's a mind shift, right? And so again, embracing this technology can be the difference between staying ahead and or falling behind. And it's important. It is important when I talk to my students, I am talking to them about winning. I am talking to them about how critical it is to what? Create generational wealth. How important it is to make sure that we are in the top uh, percentile of income earners. We're not down here and barely making ends meet, right? Again, we all are looking for happiness and freedom. We want to be able to live our best life doing what we love. We want to be able to travel. We want to be able to, not worry about living from paycheck to paycheck, right? We want to be able to do for our loved ones and to give to, nonprofit organizations, right? We want to make sure that we're able to take care of our families and make sure that we're good, as we grow older and we retire. So guys, in conclusion, I want to make sure that you guys, understand that, this channel is about making sure that we win. I believe that we're better together. I believe that we're here to support each other. I believe that, as my mentor says, wealth has a need for speed. I believe that it's easier to make a lot of money these days than it is to make a little money. And if you guys just think about that just for a second, it is easier, all right? It is easier. And if you think about it and just tell yourself this, it's easier to make a lot of money than it is to make a little money. And today, guys, with technology, all right, you can make money fast, right? We've got platforms like YouTube, for example. You guys are watching this content on YouTube. We've got, we got automation, all right? We've got, auto dialers. We've got automated drip emails. We've got so much technology, guys, that there is no way that you guys are not in it to win it, right? That you're not taking the information, right? And I know I'm on my soapbox now, and forgive me, but you guys need to take the information that you're learning. And I know, guys, you're learning information, and you should be investing time in yourself, right? To learn information. You need to get yourself a mentor, right? You need to join inner circles. You need to join masterminds, right? And I had a person that was on a call with me was like, you know what? I don't want another course. I'm sick of another course. But we have to be telling you, we have to stay ahead, right? We can't be lagging behind. We have to stay ahead of the pack if we want to succeed in anything that we're doing. All right. All right. So you guys hear me. You guys understand what I'm saying, right? We have to stay ahead. And in order for us to stay ahead, we have to, right? We have to be around A players, right? Not B players, not C players. And I think we're going to be talking about that in our Sunday Live Your Best Life Collective Zoom call, right? Surround yourself by with A players, right? You don't want to be the sharpest knife in the drawer, right? You don't want to be that person that everybody is coming to, of course, asking you for help and guidance, right? I know that they can go to ChatGPT now, right? But you want to surround yourself by people that are doing already what you're trying to do, that have that have the arrows in their back to prove it, right? You need a mentor, you need a coach, but more importantly, you need a community, you need a team of people that are what like-minded. You need to surround yourself by A players, not B or C. All right. And so, that's what I teach. That's what I believe, guys. And so, I want you guys to put in the comment below because you guys are really doing really great with leaving comments, and I love it. Thank you guys so much. So don't think that even if your comment is a short or small comment that I don't read it. I read all of my comments, and I try my hardest to answer everyone's comment or request, and let you guys know I am here if you guys want to book a call with me, and if you guys want to work with my team, because my team, we help you with what? government contracting, right? We've got many courses. We've got a major course. We've got an inner circle that you guys can join. We also have free, Facebook group. We are DBE. We also have a free community on Facebook that we're going to be moving over to school. And that community, it helps you to find subcontractors, right? And so even if you are looking to be a subcontractor, you need to join that group. And that's GovCon Connect, all right? And then also we are DBE, right? And it's regardless, we understand that there's some things that are changing as it relates to disadvantaged businesses, right? DIE, right? And so we want to make sure that we're talking about the changes and we're positioning ourselves to be able to get ahead of the changes and to be able to continue to win in government contracting. And so we'll talk about that as well because there's a lot of information out there that's coming up, that has happened regarding the DEI, diversity, inclusion, diversity, equity, inclusion, right? And so we want to talk about it and we want to be around folks that know what's going on and want to be around folks that can help us to navigate, the change in the government contracting space more effectively and efficiently. So, I want you guys to understand that AI can simplify solicitation reviews, proposal writing, and your research, right? And what you need to make sure that when you use AI, you want to avoid, right? You want to avoid making sure that you think that AI is the expert, right? AI is not the expert yet. It can help you. Again, it's a tool. You want to make sure that you review your documents, right? And we'll talk about how to utilize prompts. And I've got a friend of mine who is so good. Oh my God, she's really killing it utilizing AI. But hopefully I can get her on and she can talk to you guys how to create prompts that work, right? That's going to give you the information that you need in order to craft your proposals. And then what you do is you just make a template, right? You guys know I talk about making a folder on your desktop or in the cloud or somewhere, right? That you have all of this information. So when you're asked to present it, you're able to just pull it quickly, right? And so if you guys are not comfortable with utilizing technology, of course, I tell you, get a VA, get an assistant, right? Because you can't wear all of the hats. But, you want to make sure that you're doing what you're good at, and you want to make sure you're delegating the rest. All right. And so, but what I don't want you guys to do, and I'm going to give you guys some homework like I always do. All right. I want you guys to make sure that you actually play around with ChatGPT. Download it on your phone and or your computer. Play around with it because that may be a task, guys, that you delegate to someone else, but I want you to be able to know how to use it yourself. All right. But what I want you guys to do is I want you to be ready to take your government contracting to the next level. All right. And so, of course, what I've done is I've created a free guide, and it's the top 10 AI tools that can help to transform your contracting business. All right. All right. So it can help you also just get started if you have not started. All right. And so I want you to understand that the future of government contracting is here. There's some changes going on. Yep, there's a lot of changes, and we need to make sure we stay tuned and we stay abreast of the changes and how it's going to affect us. But we need to understand that it's powered by technology, right? Government contracting is going to be powered by technology. Regardless of any laws, any changes, it's still going to be powered by technology. And I don't want you guys to wait. I want you guys to start leveraging AI today to be able to work smarter, save time, and I want you guys to win contracts. Because this team, this team we're winning contracts, right? We're winning contracts. And so super excited, guys. Before we end, I want you guys to give this video a thumbs up. I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to share this with someone that they don't even have to be in government contracting because like I said, my mother, she's utilizing AI. And like I said, before she used to call me and my brother and ask us about everything, how do I, change the remote, or my remote is not working, I need to buy something at Home Depot and I don't know if it's the right thing, and she's like really killing it, right? And so that's what we want our community, we want our friends and family, right, our colleagues to be able to what win. And how can they win? They can embrace technology for one. And so that's what we're talking about. So guys, if you have an older family member or friend or colleague, share this with them, right? Download the app for them and tell them just to, utilize it. And I think I have the paid version, but I think there's a free version, right? And then just when you download my guide, you'll get to see other tools, right? Because there's a lot of tools that you all can use, and you just pick your favorite tool. All right, guys. So again, I'm super excited. Welcome to the era of embracing technology because we're out to win. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your girl, Dr. Melissa J. Williams. Live your best life, doing what you love, guys. You only have one life, so I want you guys to live it to its fullest. I want you to stay healthy, happy, and God bless. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.